Alright, y'all, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. Doing another review for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. This is a review for part 2. So, yeah, let's get started. Joseph Joestar. That's my boy, man. That's my boy. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't know if there's gonna be another MC in this series I like more. I don't even know if there's gonna be another character. Let me put it like, I don't think there's gonna be another character that I like more than Joseph Joestar in the series. Respectfully so. Yeah. First of all, I love funny, right? He's a funny character, right? So that's already step one, right? And his fighting, bro, it's like he kind of tells jokes in the middle of fights. It feels like my boy Spider-Man, you feel me? I'm about to compare him to some of my favorite characters real quick, right? But he not. You know, I know the level of these guys, but still, but yeah, right? Like him throwing a punch and then hiding his hand, I did like his head was God. You know what I'm saying? He was doing shit like that. He made some like baseball quip against that one dude. I forget his name. But yeah, shit. The creativity he has in his fights, bro. I love the creativity. Like some of my favorite shit, like Sakamoto. I love the creativity in the fights. That was one of my favorite things about the series before it fell off, right? And then my favorite main character of all time, Luffy. You know what I'm saying? Creativity. You know what I'm saying? The creativity of these fights. He has creativity like that. You know what I'm saying? It was really fun to see that shit. He had pulled a rifle out and then out of nowhere he just put it like a GTA will. He pulled a rifle out, shot the one dude out I was just talking about, and then he had a grenade. He threw a grenade at him. And then what's it called? After he threw the grenade at him, I forget. I think when the thing was pulled or thrown away, more grenades came out to explode. So he was really cool with that. That shit again, really creative. A lot of the shit, like for deaths of characters, he always played homage. He did it when he did it the first time. I expected it for Caesar, right? So he did it for his sensei that we didn't really know too much, if we're being honest. But Lisa had him train under her, or no, had him train under him. It was one of Lisa's people. Either way, yeah. But so for him to get the first blow against one of the demons, because there was like 3 of them. There was Cars. It's like Whooper or some shit like that. Nah, I'm gonna make sure that. Hold up. Wamo. I don't know where I got that first name from. But yeah, Wamo, and then there's this guy. The guy killed his sensei, and to get the first blow, he had he had a string wrapped around his sensei's arm, and then it killed him. You know what I'm saying? So, or not kill him, but he cut off the other guy's arm. I don't remember his name. Oh well, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I thought that was cool. He said me and my sensei got the first blow. So yeah, I think that was really cool. There's also one line where he says, in this fight that I just talked about, that victory is decided before the war starts, and I just think that embodies like him, but his fighting. If you really want to like narrow it down to not just his character, but like I think it does. It just defines him. He quoted it from some dude in history. He said, I don't know if that's like real history or just something that's in the series history wise, I guess, or it could be real life history. I don't know, but yeah, he quoted that essentially, and I do think that he embodies that line. You feel me? So yeah. And then later against Wamo, he paid homage to Caesar. I kept wondering how it was gonna happen, right? Like I was trying to figure out like what he was gonna do, especially because we switched it up to like, horse fights. I thought they were just gonna like have a little duel or whatever, like on the ground type of duel, but nah, they did some like horse battle. And the way he did it is, I wasn't expecting that at all. Cause at first I was expecting it, and then they got burnt, and I was like, oh shit. So you're not gonna kind of do what you did to the Caesar or to the like with the Sensei earlier, but now that's exactly what he did. He had Wamu essentially taking the fucking burnt like the burnt headband, the burnt headband. He breathed in the burnt headband, and they're kind of weak to fire, so you killed him there. Wamu, by the way, is like easily the best villain so far with like the Warriors Pride and shit. No, okay. For part 2, okay, not better than Dio, right? But yeah, you know what I'm saying. He was easily the best villain in my opinion. I definitely liked him more than Cars. The Cars shit, they did this twice in like back-to-back arcs. It is probably gonna be a reoccurring thing where like you think they might be defeated, or it's looking like, hey, this probably should defeat them, and then it turns out they're not defeated, and now it's kind of dragging a little bit. Just because, like, I felt like, I felt like we were done. No, and usually when they do go out, it makes sense, right? You know what I'm saying? It's not like, oh my God, it's some bullshit way for them to go out. There's no way they're dead. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, they've done that in both part 1 and part 2. But it's like for an episode. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like, oh my God, this shit's dragging. They're bad. You know what I'm saying? You're defeated. Essentially, we thought you were defeated, and then you weren't defeated in like one episode, and you're still fighting. You die later that episode. Especially in the case for part 2, actually, because Dio technically, I think it was more than one episode, but for Cars, that was the case. But yeah, Cars to me was, you know what I'm saying. On the topic of Joseph, I guess, Joseph was like, The only real moment I didn't like was Joseph peeping on Lisa, for the simple fact, well, obviously with hindsight, right? It's one of those things where you gotta raise the eyebrow at the manga cut, because you kind of had him peeping at his mom, but also like it just out of character for him, right? We're talking about a character who was mad that Caesar was like a playboy and like messing with like women's hearts and stuff. It just seems so out of character for him, in my opinion. I don't know how others feel about that, but it definitely just felt just out of character. As simple as that. It felt out of character for me. Even with the stuff where he was going to save like that reporter girl from, I forget his name. I'm pretty sure that's a dude who was like with Lisa in the picture and stuff like that. That he killed, that ended up falling off or whatever. The bridge. It is the guy who fell off the bridge. But I'm pretty sure he's the dude in the picture. Is why we get that. Either way, but like, yeah, he was like talking shit about her, but I also think like that was just a bluff to try to let her go. You feel me? I think that's all that was. You know what I'm saying? That like that's how I viewed it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's genuinely just how I viewed it. I think he called her a tramp and shit, and she was mad about it. Joseph just bluffs a lot. He was trying to get him to let her go without fighting. You feel me? So even the scenario like that, he was just bluffing to try to not have to do anything, right? Like that's a huge part of what the fuck he does throughout the series is bluff. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I viewed it as, not him really fully trying to be disrespectful to her. So yeah, that whole little like peeping shit, it just seemed out of character for him. You know, that's really what it is. But nah, Joseph is a fun ass character. The runaway joke, hilarious both times, where that was his plan. Like, I'm gonna run away, and the kid running next to him. The first time it was funny. The second time is even more funny because the kid just ran with him any fucking way. He was like, "Oh, I know. Don't tell me it's this plan," and he ran with him anyway. That shit was funny. It was very hilarious. So Caesar, I really like Caesar. I ain't gonna lie, I like Caesar. I think the final fight really moved me from like the fight shouldn't be what does it, but like I don't know, the personality, like I was there with him too much. I feel like personally, you know what I'm saying, like the personality was alright, I guess, for Caesar, but like that final fight again, creativity of fights with him having the sunlight reflect off the bubbles and go at Wamu. That shit was beautiful, and him going to get the ring, like that final fight, like the way Caesar went out was great. I really ended up liking Caesar after that. And then you end up liking Wamu a little bit more because the Warriors Pride, he respected like what he had done. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but Caesar going out was pretty cool. And then again, the homage later on was also that Joseph pulled off was also really cool for Caesar. But yeah, Caesar getting the ring and doing everything he could, and then eventually dying. I know that weighs on Joseph too, cause like Joseph could have went right away. You know what I'm saying? Like Joseph probably feel like, damn, I should have went with him right off gate instead of trying to sit back, cause I was too late. But yeah, either way, yeah, Caesar, like that whole bubble shit with Wamo and stuff, that was pretty cool. And Joseph trading where like the oil fuck. Him and Joseph trading in the oil shit where they had to like climb with oil and it was a lot harder. Joseph obviously did some creative ass shit. See, Caesar, he was cool. You know, he saved. He pretty much is the reason Joseph was able to complete it. You know what I'm saying? Because he wouldn't have been able to. He was slipping and shit. And then Caesar. But yeah, Caesar got through. That was cool. The fact that Caesar let Joseph catch up, I was like, Caesar, you kind of, what are you doing? Like, he's moving real fucking slow. You know what I'm saying? I understand you're tired and all, but he was like Caesar and then Joseph was like right here. Joseph was moving that much faster than you after pretty much just starting to like try to control the shit. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? That is crazy. But yeah, Caesar, he's alright. You know what I'm saying? He ain't nothing. He not my favorite, but I do like the character. Yeah. he grew on me. He grew on me toward he was really starting to grow on me, and then he died. You know what I'm saying? So if he ain't died, he died too soon. You know, he died just a little too soon. Also, if you couldn't tell, there's like no script here, so you know I'm just going off the dome. Either way, next up we're gonna talk about the German guy. I'm conflicted. I'm conflicted because the series, the series has shown nothing bad that he's done to make me hate him. But at the end of the day, we've applied a real world context to it. You know what I'm saying? It makes me not know how to feel, right? Because again, on screen, he saved Joseph multiple times. As simple as that. And he wasn't that bad. He was just a science gimmick. Now I will say, he technically did like he's the reason all this shit started with the fucking with the Pillar Man, because he kept trying to like experiment on the Pillar Man shit. But again, he's a Nazi. We seen him do the Hitler salute and shit. So like, I feel like I can't like you because of that. You know what I'm saying? Like I definitely should like you. But again, in the series, they do everything to try to make you like the character. that's the thing. Like they even towards the end, bro. Like him riding along with Joseph to go finish off cars, and it ends up even helping Joseph, if obviously saving him and stuff, telling him when to jump out. Like he was doing likable shit, bro. Like that's the thing. He was doing likable shit, and obviously the series doesn't display the Nazi shit. You know what I'm saying? Because like obviously if it displayed that, no question you would hate the character, right? But again, we apply again. We know what they were, you know, in a real life context. So at the end of the day, probably, you know what I'm saying, can't rock with you, but the series makes it hard not to, is what I'm trying to get at. You know what I'm saying? Like that's really it. It could be a thing where he just cares about the science of it all. But again, he also praises, like, you know, protecting the homeland and stuff. I 1000% think he would have agreed with it for the simple fact that the homeland pride he kind of has. So yeah, that's where the conflicting thing is. I understand hating him. I understand liking him because how the series kind of does him. But yeah, I don't know. It's just very conflicting to me. But yeah, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 2, I'll probably give. I was thinking between an 8 or 9. Last time I said 9. I could just go in the middle again and give it 8.5. I told my cousins I gave it a 9. I'm going to give it an 8.5 actually. I might give it a 9 actually. But yeah, I give it a 9. I will rock with a 9. Yeah, 9 out of 10. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Not too many problems I had with Part 2. Yeah, it was really fucking fun. It was really fucking fun. It was a really fun watch. But yeah, Sorry, I got the sniffles, y'all. But like and subscribe. I'm trying to post. I'm trying to get back to 3 times a week, but I definitely post weekly out here. So yeah, like and subscribe for weekly content. And yeah, peace out.